Good afternoon, it's EdgesMan123 with another Halo 4 update. Today I'll be going over some tips and tricks and assorted little doodads for Haven. Really classic MLG and just regular player map. So I'm just going to, as I have done before, read these messages from the card, these little general tactics. I'm going to go a little bit quicker though. Just bear with me, please. I'm going to be going over a few tricks that I've learned myself, so this might be a bit longer one. Anyway, general tactics. The strongest survive. Stalk the weaker players first. It is always better to pick up a kill from a shieldless or damaged foe than engaging in a 1v1 duel. And of course, this is a really general thing, but basically what they're saying here is that Haven has all these little drop-down areas, here where the bridge is sort of broken, and all the stairwells and ramps and such that get down to the lower level, so you can, hop around, get cornered, or corner someone else trying to do that. Although tempting, it's almost never a good idea to rush top middle for kills unless you spawn at the open ramp, which is this area right here, which is where blue team spawns at the beginning of the game. Top middle is where incompetent players leap around waiting to be shot. However, charging top middle from open ramp allows you to pick up a kill or two by stealing them from weakened players already fighting one another. This is quicker than heading to bottom middle and taking a longer route looking for kills. Sneaky ledge clambering. Use the sneaky ledges to your advantage as much as possible when engaging and disengaging the enemy. The two ledges in question allow you to reach top middle at two different locations, the blue and red landings or the tunnels on both sides. A few, iffy terms there. Anyway, so these ledges in question are these things right here with the lifts on them. And the landings are here, which is, of course, where you come out of the lift. And the tunnels they're talking about are these here, and sometimes this one. Here's the red tunnel, here's the blue tunnel. So one thing that you can do with those tunnels is that these ledges, is from this upper level, there's going to be walls here and here, but a little open area here, so you can jump through onto the ledge and actually jump straight on to the man cannon and go up to the landings. So that's a good little bit there. Where to nade. Employ grenades at the ramps whenever possible. You can pick up easy kills by throwing frag grenades into these areas where players are spawning or fighting. Top middle is a heavy trafficked area where constant fighting occurs. This is another option for easy nade kills with frag grenades. So what I see a lot of people doing is, especially in the beginning of the game, blue will spawn here and red will run up around here and just throw grenades into top middle, hoping they get a kill. Another thing you can do is throw grenades around here on the ramps, because, players are coming up these ramps, and they do not know that there is anything going on until they see it, and they can't see it until your grenade kills them. So those are pretty good grenade kill spots. Also, this open ramp back here is a pretty nice one. Alright, hide and sneak. You don't need to fully expose yourself to the entire field of battle by jumping out to finish off kills. There are windows on the blue and red streets, and these gaps allow you to see the top, middle, and both tunnels. Search for foes here and pick up some safe kills. Now, these streets are right here, this sort of curved area with the barriers in them. So around here and here, I believe, there are going to be windows, and they're a bit high up, so you can jump and, maybe look in the top middle to see if you can finish a quick kill or, a headshot. That can be a bit advantageous in SWAT, because, it's always a one-hit kill. So if you jump up, you see someone in top middle this area, you can just take them out real quick. You stay healthy with these takedowns instead of being weakened through pointless fights. So sit at one of the street windows, popping off foes. When one enters the street near your position, engage them in a 1v1 duel with a full shield and with a rack of kills already completed. So yes, that sums up the whole card, but now it's time for a few of my tricks, so I can pay full attention to the screen. I don't have to read anything. Anyway, so one of those things I mentioned is, the windows here on the lifts. You can sort of jump down into them if you're trying to escape someone here. One other thing you can do is the glass here is quite explosion proof, so that you'll see that there's a little tiny ledge here, and if you hop yourself on that ledge, someone will be standing here. They can't shoot you because there's a little uphilling. If they throw a grenade at you, it won't kill you. Even a sticky detonator works that way. Another thing you can do, this one can be a bit tricky. Say you're standing here, and you can see through this glass that's about there that there's a little bit of fighting going on around the open ramp down there. What you can do is you can sprint, and you can jump all the way over here, and you can jetpack. If you have the jetpack, don't just try and sprint over there and jump, but if you have the jetpack, you can get straight over to open ramp and back into spawn point. And that's a good way to flank top middle. Or what you can do is you can come over here and jetpack straight up to this little area here and flank top middle that way. There's going to be like a big post here, and you can sort of go around that. Now another thing you can do is, say in a sprint only game type, if you're right about here, what you can do is you can sort of sprint. Sorry, this is a bit inaccurate, but the ledge goes out to about there. You can sprint and sort of tap, still sprinting off the ledge, and you can still make it to the open ramp. So if you're doing something like SWAT where you can't use a jetpack, that can be a pretty good thing. If you see an opponent over there, back turned, you think you can kill him. Anyway, that's a good thing to do. Now, another thing to do is, like it said, avoid top middle sometimes. What I like to do is, stay around here where there are the windows and on the ramps. I don't usually go into top middle a lot because there are this big sort of thing here, and that goes all the way down into bottom middle as well. It's really hard to predict, and you could be here, and there could be another guy, the enemy there, and he could be going this way, and you guys will just be going in circles, and you decide to catch him off guard and turn around, only you just find yourself with another enemy on your hands, and then you've got two, and they've got an easy takedown. It's really just a kind of iffy place to be. It's a little bit easier in bottom middle, but not a lot of action happens down there. And one thing that I find is this map is really good for oddball. So, you just have all these lifts, all these directional changes, levels, where you can sort of hole up with your team and defend the oddball carrier. So one place, it doesn't really show it here, but, like around this area, and as well on the other side, being symmetrical here. You have these little, there will sometimes be a hill there as well. You have these little areas where you can, have the oddball, and you can have your carrier in one of the back corners, usually on the outside corners compared to the map. And one thing you have to be careful of is grenades, because if you do this, you'll see a lot of people, the enemies standing here, and just bombing grenades in at you. So you have to be careful of that. That's the main risk with that. And of course, if someone is hiding there, then you can take it to them and grenade. Now, one really important thing, like I know this is about the map, but I gotta stress this so many times. Protect the oddball carrier. He's the only person getting your team any points. No matter what you do, it doesn't matter. I cannot name the number of situations where I have been just walking these halls all alone, looking on my radar, seeing someone back here, and just knowing that I'm all alone, no one's here protecting me. It's not okay. Protect your guy. What a lot of people do is they'll wait here in the lift, and when they see someone coming, say they're holding the oddball, when they see someone coming, they'll think, oh, I'm going to go in the lift. This is a pretty bad idea. What you want to do is see, what I'm saying is if you do that, if you do go into the lift and up here, there's a wall here and walls here. So you only have this little sight line where you can see into these barrels, so you don't know if someone's flanking this way or this way. So one good thing you can do is, sorry, let me clear all those little arrows out. You can jump around this wall here, and that gives you a pretty good view of stuff. But overall, it's a really bad choice if you want to go that way. You're just going to get yourself killed. What you want to do here, this is going to be my last point anyway, what you want to do here is, get around this wall and wait for the person to come to you and just sort of smack them with the oddball. And that would be what I would do in that situation. Anyway, I'm just about out of time, so thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video if it helped, and subscribe if you want to see more like this. I've got a couple good maps coming up, so be sure to check them out.